Welcome, dear students and friends. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you in BSc Part 1 class. We know that whole world is suffering from corona pandemic. In this situation, we have studied very hard for our best to achieve our goals. You have faced the 12th standard examination in this situation by some different way and scored very good marks to achieve your goal. We know very well that some of your friends are still trying to achieve their goal by facing different examinations like NEET, JEE and MHCET. On the other hand, now we have to start our higher education. For this, keeping in mind some target, some ambitions of higher education, you have taken admission to this BSc program. We know that BSc, that is Bachelor of Science, is a course of 3-year duration. During these 3 years, you have to study very hard with the choice of your subject so as to achieve your target. Keeping in mind something best, you have to build up your career during this program in coming 3 years. I would like to explain you the detailed program of this BSc. As you have decided to become a Bachelor of Science and admitted in first year BSc class, for this year you have to face the examination with 4 different subjects of your choice, along with one subject, English. It is compulsory and important to learn English communication. English is universal language. It has its own importance and you must able to communicate in English to achieve your target. In BSc Part 1, of Shivaji University, Kolhapur, BOS has implemented syllabus from 2018 and 19, which constitutes semester pattern, choice based credit system. That means you have to achieve certain credits to pass this BSc Part 1. You must know the detailed structure of examination and syllabus for BSc Part 1, and we will discuss one by one. Before that, I would like to tell you the objectives of this syllabus before you for BSc Part 1. The syllabus is designed by Board of Studies of Shivaji University, Kolhapur, and the students who like to study chemistry as a principal subject during this course, keeping in mind the career of students, the syllabus is designed and implemented from last 3 years. The main objectives of this syllabus are to promote understanding of basic facts and concepts in chemistry, while retaining the excitement of chemistry. To make the students capable of studying chemistry in academic and industrial courses, and to expose you all to different processes used in industry and their applications. Therefore, to expose the students to various emerging new areas of chemistry and apprise them with their prevalent in their future studies and their applications in various spheres of chemical sciences. To develop problem solving approach in students, as well as to develop ability and to acquire the knowledge of terms, facts, concepts, process, techniques and principles of chemistry subject. To develop ability to apply the knowledge of contents of principles of chemistry and to inquire of new knowledge of chemistry and developments in chemistry. To expose and to develop interest in the field of chemistry, the syllabus is designed. To develop proper attitude towards the chemistry subject and to develop the power of appreciation, the achievements in chemistry and its role in nature and society. The syllabus is designed to keep in mind and to develop skills required in chemistry, such as proper handling of apparatus and chemicals. So, while studying chemistry, you must have to keep attention towards these features. I know that you are studying chemistry since your secondary education and higher secondary education. If you look behind the syllabus of 11th and 12th standard, which you have studied and faced the examination of higher secondary board successfully, I think there is nothing difficult to achieve success in BSc chemistry. You know that chemistry is the backbone of science. It is related to all other branches of science like physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, mathematics, statistics, environmental science, computer science, and all other emerging new areas in science. So, in every field, chemistry is useful. We are well known about the day-to-day use of chemistry in human life, and therefore chemistry is one of the important subject and you must have to learn it by heart, which gives you success to build up your career. While studying chemistry, you must have to keep in your mind the safety precautions and measures in chemistry laboratory. Taking into consideration personal precautions, there are some instructions to follow while performing experiments in a laboratory. All students must wear safety goggles at all times when working in a laboratory and must wear the lab aprons or lab jacket and proper shoes. Except in emergency, an overhurried activity is not expected. It is forbidden. Fume cupboard must be used whenever necessary while performing experiments in a laboratory. While keep in mind, eating, drinking and smoking in the laboratories is strictly forbidden. Use of safety and emergency equipments while working in a laboratory. We have first aid kit in a laboratory, sand bucket, fire extinguishers, dry chemical and carbon dioxide exchanger, chemical storage with proper ventilation, material safety data sheets, management of local exhaust system and fume hoods, sign in and sign out register if using instruments in a laboratory, etc. You must have to keep attention towards these precautions while performing practicals in a laboratory. Now, I would like to explain the brief structure of BSc program which is implemented by Shivaji University Kolhapur since last 3 years for you. In this BSc program, for BSc Part 1, BSc Part 2 and BSc Part 3. For BSc Part 1, there are 2 semesters. In semester 1, you have to face theory examination of 2 papers. Paper number 1, inorganic chemistry, and paper number 2, organic chemistry. Look at the course code of these subjects. DSC 3A and DSC 4A. For semester 2nd, again there are 2 papers. Paper number 3 is physical chemistry and paper number 4 is analytical chemistry, having course code DSC 3B and DSC 4B respectively. For second year BSc, during semester 3, again there are 2 papers, physical chemistry, paper number 5, and industrial chemistry, paper number 6. For semester 4, paper number 7 is inorganic chemistry and paper number 8 is organic chemistry. For BSc Part 3, semester 5, there are 4 theory papers. Paper number 9, inorganic chemistry. Paper number 10, organic chemistry. Paper number 11, physical chemistry. And paper number 12, analytical chemistry. And for last semester, semester 6, paper number 13 is inorganic chemistry. Paper number 14 is organic chemistry. Paper number 15 is a physical chemistry. And paper number 16 is industrial chemistry. All these papers carries weightage of 50 marks each. For theory examination, there will be two theory papers of 50 marks each for each semester. Their titles and distribution of marks is as follows, which I have told you just now. For semester 1, two theory papers, inorganic chemistry for 50 marks and organic chemistry for 50 marks. And for semester 2nd, physical chemistry for 50 marks and analytical chemistry for 50 marks. The duration of each theory paper for examination will be of 2 hours, and the nature of theory question paper is as follows. Now remember, during last 2 years, due to corona pandemic, the nature of examination was changed. Taking into consideration the pandemic situation, during last 2 years, the nature of examination is multiple choice questions. Each paper carries 25 objective type questions, and you have to answer all of them with weightage of 2 marks for each question. Remember, there is no negative mark system for this examination. But now we are out of the danger of or problem of corona pandemic. In near future, maybe in next month, we will meet face to face in our classroom to study our BSc course, and your examination may be carried out as per the structure designed by Shivaji University, Kolhapur, that is offline mode. Due to corona pandemic, during last 2 years, the examination is carried out by online mode, but I expect for this year your examinations will be carried out by offline mode, and the structure of examination or nature of theory question papers will be as follows. For each paper, there are 3 main questions. The question number 1 is answer in one sentence, carries 5 questions, 1 marks each, and multiple choice questions, 1 mark each. There will be 5 questions. That means the evaluation of chemistry subject In this question number 1, objective type questions have weightage of 10 marks. The second question is long answer type questions, and you have option to attempt 2 questions out of 3. Each carries 10 marks. The question number 3 is short answer type questions, or write a short note, any 4 out of 6, and each short note carries 5 marks each. So total 50 marks distribution of a paper is explained here, and you have to keep in your mind this nature of examination while studying chemistry or each subject during this year. Along with this, you have to face continuous internal evaluation system, that is CIE system. In this internal examination, you have to face oral or seminar, monthly tests, as well as home assignments. All these activities will be conducted for 10 marks for each paper, and your practical examination will be taken as per following nature. The practical examination will be of 50 marks for each subject, and the distribution of marks will be as follows. In a chemistry, you have to face annual practical examination of 50 marks, and these 50 marks are distributed as physical chemistry section 15 marks, inorganic chemistry section for 15 marks, organic chemistry section for 15 marks, and journal for 5 marks. The duration of practical examination will be of 6 hours, that is for 1 day. In this choice-based credit system, syllabus for BSc Part 1 chemistry subject during semester 1 and 2, Shivaji University Kolhapur implemented the syllabus from June 2018 onwards, and for semester 1 this year you have to study paper first, that is DSC 3A inorganic chemistry. It carries theory credits of 2 and will be completed in 30 lectures. Similarly, paper number 2, that is DSC 4A organic chemistry, carries 2 credits and will be completed in 30 lectures. As I am interested in organic chemistry, I would like to discuss with you the detailed syllabus of this paper number 2. In this paper, we have 4 to 5 units, and among these units, unit number 1 is fundamentals of organic chemistry. As you are aware about organic chemistry, because you have studied since last 2 years in detail in your 11th and 12th standard, but during this course we have to study this subject in depth, detailed knowledge of chemistry, so as to achieve some golden opportunities. The fundamentals of organic chemistry includes the introduction, curved arrow notations, cleavage of bonds, methods of cleavage of bonds like homolysis and heterolysis, organic molecular species like nucleophiles, electrophiles, electronic displacements, and modern theories like inductive effect, electromeric effect, resonance effect, and hyperconjugation effect. You have to study in detail reactive intermediates, its generation or a formation during the course of reaction, structure of these intermediates, stability and reactivity of these intermediates, along with reactions of few important intermediates like carbocations, carbanions, and carbon free radicals. Now, if you look at the detailed syllabus of this first unit, you can remind your syllabus during last year. All the terms in this unit you have studied by superficial way during last year. You have studied all the reactions, methods of reactions, different types of reactions, different intermediates which are involved during the reaction, the course of the reactions and modern theories, as well as its chemical and energetic aspect. Therefore, during last year, your aim is to understand the chemical reaction and its product, maximum up to its application, and your aim is to understand the importance with respect to your targets, that is MHCET or JEE or NEET examinations. While preparing for this examination, you have studied chemistry by objective view. But now you are entered in BSc Part 1. While studying for BSc, the method of examination is different, totally different than 12th standard. For 12th standard, your theory and practical examination score is taken into consideration for your passing or merit. But for BSc, your theory examination has different passing credits and practical weightage is given to you separately. As you are a student of science subject, you must keep your attention something more on practicals, because the theoretical study of each subject is important to carry out practicals, but the weightage of practical is somewhat more, and it is important while studying each subject in detail for to achieve BSc degree course. And therefore, if you look at units of this first topic, fundamentals of organic chemistry, you have not kept your attention towards which type of arrows are used while writing chemical reactions. There are different types of arrows. You have used them while writing mechanism of the reaction. You have studied various number of reactions in which different types of bonds are broken and new bonds are formed. But how these bonds are broken and how new bonds are formed, the detailed mechanism you have to study during this year. And therefore, this type of detailed study is expected from you during this 3-year BSc course. The second unit is stereochemistry. In this topic, it has a weightage of 9 lectures, and we have to study stereochemistry with respect to structure and geometry of the molecule. The general introduction and types of stereoisomerism. I think you have studied different types of isomers or isomerism. This year, we have to study the types of stereoisomerism in detail, optical isomerism, the concept of chirality, elements of symmetry, and examples like isomerism in tartaric acid, lactic acid, 2,3-dihydroxybutanoic acid, enantiomerism, distereoisomerism, and mesomerism. All these are the different terms involved in optical isomerism. In a geometrical isomerism, we have to study isomers in case of compounds containing carbon-carbon double bonds, carbon-nitrogen double bond, and alicyclic compounds. Along with these stereoisomerism, we have to study nomenclature of stereoisomers and different systems of nomenclature like D and L system of nomenclature, erythro and threoisomers, R and S system of nomenclature, and E and Z system of nomenclature. So, dear friends, first of all, you must go through the detailed syllabus of each and every paper. Its different aspects. If you understand very well, then it is very easy to score above 80% or 90%, and you can build your career after graduation. We will discuss the syllabus in detail during next lecture also. Thank you.